Coming to you from the corner with the radiator, it's time for a quick strike. Hello and welcome. Yes, this is a quick strike, a small tapas, amuse-bouche sized episode where we talk about the basho in progress. So yes, spoilers through day 5 of the November 2022 basho. If you have not watched through day 5, stop. Go watch through day 5 and then return to us. Okay, this has been an interesting one. We have, I guess the story of this one is that we have no alpha dogs at the moment. And we may not even have like a beta dog. We may be down to like Delta dog? Okay, the metaphor is getting away from me, but I think the idea is this is not going to be a U show where one person is going to cruise for 15 days. This is going to be a dog fight. We had no undefeated wrestlers after day 4. We have a few 0-5s, and that's never good. But especially for Tsuyoshi, who I was worried about before the tournament, and Takanosho, things are not looking good for a few of the Isagahama brethren down there. Ura, he's 0-5, but this feels like sort of like the 0-5s Onosho used to get when he was ranked a little too high, like at Maegashira 1. And he'd get like an 0-5 to start, not because anything was wrong, it's just that he was not as good as the 5 guys he faced. I think that's where we are with Ura. I think he's fine. This is just going to be one of those tournaments. Now we have 8 on the leaderboard with 4-1, so we'll talk about each of them briefly. And this isn't even bringing up the plethora of 3-2s who I think still have an excellent shot to be in this tournament. People like Takakeisho and Waka Takakage, still very much in the Yusho race at this point. Ichiyamamoto and Oho at Maegashira's 14 and 13. I don't think these guys are going to be pulling out a Tokushoryu surprise, and I don't think they're that worried about them either on the scheduling standpoint. Their matches for tomorrow are Tsuyoshi, who's 0-5, and Mitoryu, up from Judyo. So we'll give them 5 more days and see if they're still up on the leaderboard. I don't think so. Ichiyamamoto especially has a history of starting reasonably hot and then not finishing so. Then at Maegashira 11 we have Onosho, and Maegashira 9 we have Abi, 2 guys who I think are very underranked, both have Sanyaku experience. They could be pulling one out here if they have a few more quality wins. The first 2 guys didn't have any wins above Maegashira 10. These 2 guys seem to have some interesting opponents. Well, Onosho beat Abi, and then Abi beat Takanosho, who may be a little hurt right now. We'll see. And he also beat Tochinoshin. Then at Maegashira 5, we were talking about how some of the Isagahama people were not doing so well. One who is doing great, Nishiki Fuji. Okay, 4-1, and he has a couple quality wins. He's beaten Endo, Ryuden, beat Hokutofuji today. He's at a career high rank for him, but I would not be surprised to see him promoted fairly aggressively fairly soon up against some Sanyaku people. Now we get to the 3 that are the most interesting to me. Maegashira 1 Takayasu and Sekiwake's Mitakeyumi and Hoshoryu. Okay, Hoshoryu has been doing pretty well. He's been beating the Maegashira. That last tournament sort of plagued him a little bit. He ended up losing to Takayasu and has sort of yet to face the full fury of the Sanyaku. Same with Mitakeyumi. Mitakeyumi is 1-1 versus the Sanyaku. His only loss came to Daisho, a very quality opponent. Now, Mitakeyumi and Takayasu face off tomorrow, and that's going to be a real important one because Takayasu has faced the toughest possible schedule. He's faced all Sanyaku. He beat Waka Takakage, Takakeisho, Hoshoryu, and Tamawashi, which if you've checked the community tab, those are the 4 people I put on the poll to possibly win the tournament. I think Takayasu, even if he has one of his second week fades, has faced the toughest people he's going to face and finished 4-1. Mitakeyumi is sort of known for his second week fades, but if he beats Takayasu tomorrow, that gives him an extra win going in. A lot depends on that match tomorrow. I'm going to say it again with Hoshoryu, I don't think he's quite at the breakout tournament yet. I think we're very close, so March or May of next year. Okay, so 5 days in, and a lot has already happened. Let's see what happens 5 days from now. See you day 10 for another Quick Strike!